This one left-hand pattern works so well on many things, but there's two variations to it. One rhythmic and one flowing. So you could pick between both, and let me show you how it sounds. Here is the rhythmic variation of this left-hand pattern. It has space, right? Now, what about the one that flows more? I'm not sure if you could hear the difference, but the difference is only one extra note. Let's dive into this interesting pattern and see how we could use it on an improvisation, just starting in one chord for A minor here. So let's dig into it. As you see right here, this is what I was playing for the first example. You see how on the and a 2, the fourth note, the B, is tied 1/8 note to the same note, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So that one tie causes that brief pause, which allows the music to breathe. You hear that? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. That's how we're approaching it. So this could be used on a nice easy passage. So if you're improvising in A minor and you want to add some breathing room, some space, this would be the perfect first variation of this pattern to use. Right? Now, for the second variation. There is no tied notes. Take a look. So the first pattern, I only played 7 notes because the B was tied. But now we're firing off on all cylinders. We're playing every 8th note. So see if you can notice the difference. So they're really similar because they kind of accent the same note. Take a look or listen first here. The first variation. And now the second variation. Now, you could hear that these notes are accented. B and C and A. B, C, and A. And that's where you see the little accent mark above B, C, and A. So that's really cool because now you have something that has momentum, but it flows. So this is why having 2 variations of one left-hand pattern is really cool. It allows flexibility. So if I go between both, this is what it's generally going to sound like here. Now, we're going to add the second variation. Going back to the first variation. So nothing better demonstrates this than a song I like to play called the Elderberry Song. And this is what's included when you sign up to my free left-hand patterns course. You get to play this song. And it's in a perfect key for this demonstration. And so check it out. The Elderberry Song starts off in A minor, then the C major, then the G major, and then the E major. So we need to hear these two variations of this pattern in context with the song and chord changes so you could get the flow. Now, with this pattern, keep in mind that the numbers here, I'm telling you, they're not the finger numbers, but the scale degrees. So, in the first chord change, A minor, it's 1, the first degree is the root, the 5th degree is E, and back to the first degree is A, the 2nd degree is B, back to the 5th degree in the A minor scale is E, up to the 3rd in the A minor scale is C, back to the 5th degree is E. So these scale degrees are pretty easy because, well, for C major, if you were to play this pattern, just think of it like this. What's the first degree in the C major scale? C. What's the 5th degree in the C major scale? And the first degree? C. The 2nd degree? D. Back to the 5th degree? G. The 3rd degree in the C major scale? E. Back to the 5th degree? G. This applies for every chord change. So if you want to follow along, just remember this number sequence and play it with the corresponding pattern. So now I'm going to play the Elderberry Song with just this one left-hand pattern with both variations. In the first part of the song, I'm going to start out with the spacious variation, right? We're talking about this one where I'm tying the B, or just tying beat 2. And that's going to create some space when I'm playing the melody. And then I'm going to kick in with the one with one more note, with accents. So just listen, and you'll be able to hear the difference in how this one left-hand pattern creates. It creates so much just with one pattern. So that's what I wanted to show you. Sit back and listen. Here it is. So now you get a good idea of how just modifying one left hand pattern can make so much difference. So use a variation, use this one in particular, and enjoy. And let me know what you're able to use this left hand pattern on your favorite song. So once again, thank you for listening. Check out the link in the description to learn the Elderberry Song and learn some cool, awesome, interesting left hand patterns. Get them under your belt and enjoy playing them on your favorite songs. All right, I'll see you in the next video.